Kong. You tumble into Kong's mouth, a jungle of teeth and grit. The insides of his cheeks is slick and wet. The warm, tangy breath of a giant ape washes over you. It's fruity, banana, but also weirdly acidic. His jaw clamps shut before you can react, sending a surge of saliva that drips down into your eyes, like a deadly spa treatment. Gravity does the rest. You slide down Kong's throat, and the muscles grind you deeper. The walls are warm and pulsing, sticky with sweat and bile. The stench is overwhelming. Half-digested vegetation, jungle grime, and a metallic tang of old blood. Every heartbeat shakes you. Then you entered the stomach, a cave larger than a movie theater. Acid floods around you. It's thick and greenish yellow, glowing like a witch's brew. It sizzles on your skin immediately, dissolving your clothes and burning your toes off. This isn't water. Kong's stomach acid is far stronger than vinegar, or even battery acid, strong enough to chew through steel if given time. Suddenly, your flesh turns spongy, and even bones begin to crumble under the chemical assault. The stomach walls contract, squeezing you like dough in a slow mixer. Every rumble echoes in your skull. You turn into mushy bits in seconds. Air is gone. You're drowning in digestive juice. Pain flares as nerves fire, and then darkness sweeps in. One moment your body is a viscera slush. The next, nothing but Kong's fulfillment. Rodan. Flames flare in Rodan's throat as his massive beak snaps shut around you. Inside, it's a furnace of hot air and ash, blistering your eyes and lungs. With each inhale, a blast of sulfurous breath stings your face. With volcanic gas, the air feels like molten lava. It's torture on the way down. Every heartbeat feels like being lit on fire from the inside out. Rodan's throat muscles pulse, drawing you deeper with each gulp. The walls are slick and red hot, like sliding down a magma slide. You pick up the feel of pebbly rocks, maybe part of a bird's gizzard, grinding against your bones as you pass. It's as if you're on a twisted roller coaster through a volcano's innards. Ash and acid rain down, burning your exposed skin. You can't breathe or scream. Pain flares with each contraction. Then you hit the stomach. Rodan's digestive juices are fiery. Imagine a portion of hydrochloric acid boiled in magma. The flesh peels off your bones instantly. It's like being slowly cooked in a charcoal furnace. One moment you're whole, the next you're jerky. Oxygen is gone. Heat sears your lungs and brain. Within moments, your body is reduced to charred mush. In Rodan's gut, you are barbecue. King Ghidorah, Monster Zero. You wriggle into King Ghidorah's gaping mouth, and its three heads snapping shut at once. The air smells like ozone and burnt metal. Every inhale crackles with static electricity. The other two heads snap impatiently, eyes glowing like mini suns in the dark. One head's tongue feels like a whip of lightning, flicking across your back as you're finally pulled in. It's like entering a nuclear furnace, but powered by a monstrous internal reactor. Down the long, coiled throat you go. Ghidorah's anatomy is alien, maybe a trigullet, or one shared tunnel thrumming with cosmic energy. Muscles churn you like an electric sausage maker. Chemical juices begin flooding, a cocktail of glowing bile and rainbow-colored enzyme vapors. It feels like being in a particle accelerator wrapped in a blender. The other heads even try to point lightning inside, giving your insides extra seasoning. When you finally reach the stomach, it's madness incarnate. The chamber resembles a reactor core. Hot, pressurized, and hissing with raw power. Ghidorah's stomach acid is beyond prehistoric, practically supernova grade. Imagine hydrochloric acid on steroids, infused with radioactive bile. Flesh vaporizes on contact. Every heartbeat sends electromagnetic pulses, frying you from the inside out. Organic matter here behaves like unstable fuel. You disintegrate into a cosmic soup in seconds. Godzilla. You slide into Godzilla's jaws, encountering rows of jagged teeth. A blast of his radioactive breath scorches the back of your throat, smelling of molten asphalt. His tongue is thick and sluggy, slick with toxic saliva that tastes chemically sharp. When he clamps down, it's like being trapped in a burning skyscraper. The interior is blistering hot and wet, almost like dropping into a boiling swamp. Now you're being hurled down his gullet. Godzilla's throat muscles churn you like dough, sending you toward that legendary radioactive stomach. There is no air, and the smell is burnt ozone. The tunnel ahead glows green with radiation. Dinosaur biology might suggest prey could survive a while, but Godzilla is radioactive and ruthless. Then you hit the stomach, a chamber that feels like a nuclear reactor core. Green-yellow acid sloshes around you. The juices are viscous and potent. Imagine battery acid mixed with molten uranium. It immediately sears through your skin and muscle. Your bones turn brittle and your organs liquefy. It's like being marinated in magma and microwaved with radiation all at once. Seconds later, there's nothing left of you but a puddle of irradiated goo. Darkness comes fast as nerve signals fry. The last thing on your mind is that you've become fuel for Godzilla's next atomic breath. Skullcrawler. You slide into the Skullcrawler's wide, tooth-lined mouth. Its tongue flicks like a snake's. It tastes you alive. Inside is pitch black and wet, the walls lined with tough ridges instead of bones. The beast snaps its jaws shut, squeezing you between curved fangs like a hapless insect. A distant crunch suggests you're late to a buffet. This creature must not have spines or cartilage to slow it down. You're now lodged in a body of pure muscle and slime. There's no quick trip. The Skullcrawler treats you like a python's dinner. Muscular walls ripple around you, squeezing and inching you further down. It's hot and humid, like a sauna lit by lava. Bile and saliva rain down on it, acidic and burning. Picture vinegar pumped with fire. That's what hits your skin. Every breath is a struggle, as your lungs fill with noxious fume. Limbs twist and crumple under pressure. You're slowly turned into a pancake of gore and fear. Finally, you slide into the stomach, a tube-like chamber packed with glands, spitting liquid. Its acid is potent, stronger than even a king cobra's. You feel flesh begin to dissolve, internal organs liquefying. There's no bones here to crunch, just soft tissues turning into goo. The Skullcrawler's digestive enzymes tear you apart faster than your body can process oxygen. Within seconds, you're nothing more than protein slurry. Death comes quickly. Here, if life can even be called that. MechaGodzilla. You get forced into MechaGodzilla's mouth. His jaws are metal serrated pliers rather than teeth, biting firmly but chewing nothing. Inside, it's cold steel and humming servos, not anything organic. The air smells of ozone and burnt circuitry, with sparks raining down from overhead. MechaGodzilla's tongue is a metal ramp, coated in motor oil and flame-retardant chemicals. Definitely no place for organic life. The jaws clamp tight, holding you in place. Instead of digesting, MechaGodzilla's insides go on offense. Plasma bolts and lasers fire from the throat vents, drilling into you. Inside feels like a fighter jet engine, roaring and scalding hot. There are no digestive juices here, just hydraulics. Gears churn, twisting your limbs like turntables. Toxic coolant leaks over you, scalding your skin like acid even though it's just hot machine fluids. Without an actual stomach, it's like being stuck inside a jet engine. Death comes fast. You'll either be impaled on a piston rod, shredded into metal confetti,